Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's the Reversal Roundup, and back in the hot seat again, myself, Logan Sama, guiding you through some of the most exciting events that have happened over the last week or so in the world of the FGC. Now, it's going to be a two-parter this week because we are going to be focusing our attention on the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Finals in a separate video, but there's been a lot of other action besides, so let's get straight into that. Here we go. Tekken was once again in the Red Bull gaming sphere in London as not only the best players in Europe, but some of the very best players in all of Tekken history competed once again in the second version of Golden Letters. The Golden Letters format is interesting in that it rewards players for getting those Golden Letters rounds, whether it's a perfect or a great. If you get 3 in a set, you win straight away. Doesn't matter what the score is. And this unique format returned with some huge names in attendance. Day 1 saw the LCQ, which had 8 spots up for grabs for local players, as the top 8 would all advance to a 16-player bracket to join the 8 invited players in the Day 2 finals. Tetsu in the grand finals was too eager to get up out of his chair.
Tetsu, sit back down, please.
But in the end, he was right as Neon K closed out a 3-1 victory to take the top seeding out of the LCQ. He'll be joined by the likes of Fran, Chicken Maru, Gosain, HK Jr., Kayane Trench, and Ducky. All 16 players went into winners, and round 1 was determined by the LCQ qualifiers picking their opponents. Despite his win in the LCQ, Neon K's run started poorly as Anakin sent him straight to losers. But fellow grand finalist Tetsu picked up a huge scalp as he sent Chukka into losers. And in another huge performance, Gosain was able to beat Chanel. At the end of round 1 of the winners bracket, a fair few of the favourites were already struggling. And that would continue as HK Jr. picked up a huge win against Knee.
One more hit, gonna do it! HK Jr. Oh my god! HK Jr. takes out the RX Knee!
To round out the top 8, Anakin was able to scrape through, eliminating Fran 3-2. And that meant our top 8 looked like this. Returning champ Ayo Richie made it through out of losers alongside Joker, Knee, and Anakin, while Super Akuma and surprising name HK Jr. managed to make it into winners semis with JDCR and Gosain on the other side. The atmosphere was electric as the German players were really putting on a show. HK Jr., his Heihachi, sending Super Akuma out in winners semi-finals. And on the other side, JDCR made short work of Gosain, that Armor King coming back out and doing the business. Meanwhile, in the losers side, Knee was starting what would become an epic losers run as he managed to take it past Anakin in a game 5. And Super Akuma ended the hopes of Ayo Richie retaining his title as he eliminated him 3-2 in losers quarters. HKJR's incredible streak came to an end as JDCR emphatically ended his run 3-0 in the winners final. And his South Korean compatriot Knee continued his run and he eliminated Super Akuma in losers semis. Knee hitting that 3rd golden letter and closing the set out early as he had done previously against Chikrin. That set up a run back between Knee and HK Jr. This time the Feng was the right tool for the job and Knee advanced into grand finals, sending out HK Jr. to much applause and cheering for an incredible run for the German player in the venue. So despite the hopes of everyone in attendance, it was South Korean domination as Knee faced JDCR in the grand finals. Knee's momentum out of the loser side looked unstoppable and he closed out a 3-0 reset with this perfect. That rapid reset sent JDCR back to character select and he went back to his Armor King. But it was more of the same as Knee pulled into a 2-0 lead and JDCR was back to dancing around the character select screen. HK Jr. had done so much work with Heihachi and now it was time for JDCR to make the pick. He would be locked into this character for the rest of the set. However, that set didn't last very long. The Hell Sweep attempt was blocked, and then Knee lands this combo to close out a huge 6-game grand final win to take the title of Red Bull Golden Letters Champion 2023. An incredible event going down here in the London gaming sphere. Congrats to Spag and the team over at Red Bull UK. Hopefully we'll see it back in 2024. Whilst all the fanfare was rightfully there for Golden Letters, there was another offline event at the London Red Bull Gaming Sphere last week. Our Renegade series is finally coming offline, and what a perfect place to host it than at the Gaming Sphere as a new monthly format. To unveil the event, some of the finest Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball fighters from the UK gathered to take part. Starting with Guilty Gear Strive, it was Duck165, Snake Belmont, Tiger Pop and DeJojo. Both Snake Belmont and Tiger Pop started strongly, winning their matches 7-1 and 7-2 respectively. But despite rocking the UK's own Axel, Snake Belmont conceded the victory to Tiger Pop 7-3 in the final set.
Blossy drift up, hit Blossy drift over, and it is going to be a grab to end it.
Making sure they were in fine form for Golden Letters, up next was Tekken 7 featuring Gossain, Rukang, Dinosaur and K-Wiss. Gossain and K-Wiss started strong as they both won their matches 5-3. And in the finals, whilst Gossain took the lead multiple times in this first to 7, it came down to the last game, and K-Wiss was the one who was able to bring it back and become the Renegade offline champion 7-6. Finishing off with an exhibition match on Dragon Ball FighterZ, it was Obi Assassin and Plug in a no lab coat or fusion concept match. Both players picked some exotic teams, with Plug playing Nappa, Goku Blue and Videl, while Obi Assassin played his famous Hit alongside Trunks and Teen Gohan. Plug took a quick lead and went up 3-0. Obi Assassin fought back,
oh, you need to be stopped, and you are stopped indeed,
and managed to take 2 games back to back, but Plug cut down any hopes of a comeback and closed out this exhibition, taking the next 2 games and winning it 5-2. Our next Renegade offline event in conjunction with Red Bull Gaming Sphere's practice quarters will be at the end of this month. For more info on that, make sure you're following Reversal on Twitter.
Stay tuned, follow Twitter, follow all of us. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you soon on Reversal GG.
C'est maintenant qu'il faut se reposer, les amis. Parce qu'après, il y a Street Fighter 6.
We're back in France with Kayane, who's hosting another Kayane Sessions. This time it was free to enter Guilty Gear Strive and Soul Calibur 6 on the tournament lineups. 83 entrants were there for Guilty Gear Strive, and the whole bracket was in best of 5 format. It was skill that won it all, losing only 2 games throughout the entire bracket, definitely getting himself prepared and in great form for the Arc Revo finals where he'll be playing. On the Soul Calibur side, it's no surprise that the legendary French Soul Calibur player Keeve was the one who took the tournament over the other 37 entrants.
Oh, le 9 ticket, la chope à la relever, comme ça, et c'est terminé, c'est une victoire de Keeve!
Keeve has been absolutely dominant across Europe and the world, and yet again displays his incredible skills within the 3D fighter.
Shouts to you, my guy.
The Black Empowerment Melee Invitational is a melee tournament which is held during Black History Month, featuring black commentators, content creators, and competitors. The event was set up to recognise and spotlight the achievements and contributions of black individuals in the Smash community, all whilst raising donations that go towards black-centric charities and causes. After a first edition online in 2022, it returned for an offline edition in Atlanta, Georgia. 16 players were gathered under a great ideal put together by Young Waf. More than $7,000 were raised for black charities and community organizations during the event.
Yeah. If everybody wanna say bye, everybody in here, shouts to all of you.
After 5 rounds of Swiss pairings and a top 16 double elimination bracket, Salt was the winner of the event. She had a rough start losing to Shroomed in the Swift pairs, but still managed to start the bracket in winners. She went all the way to winners finals, where she lost to Billy Bo Peep, who took revenge from the Swiss pairs round. But after clawing their way back to grand finals by eliminating 2 Saints, Salt came back even stronger and came back with the reset 3-1. And she went on to win the Shin Grand Finals by the same 3-1 score to take the title. The thriving Smash scene continues to deliver incredible events in Japan this week as the MaesumaTOP event sees their 11th iteration, a 512-player bracket super major, and it was a perfect run from the Game & Watch player Mia. Their run was super impressive, beating Shuton and A-Cola on the way to victory. Talking about impressive runs, there were 2 other players that made an incredible path through the losers bracket. Both Asimo and Yaura lost early in the bracket, starting top 96 in the losers side. Asimo went on to win 7 straight sets to finish in 7th place, and Yara going even further with an incredible 9 victories through the losers bracket to make it into the top 4. Surprisingly also, we saw 2 Captain Falcon players in the top 6 in the form of Karaage and Jogibu. The tournament, as a follow-up to Kagaribi number 9, shows that Japanese players are currently evolving incredibly fast, and this is an exciting beginning to the 2023 competitive Smash season. And that's it for this week. Remember, we have that Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour Finals video dropping later on in this week, and it seems like tournament season is picking up once again. We'll have more events to cover for you next week, and don't forget, of course, give us a follow on social media. It's reversal_GG on Twitter and reversalGG on Twitch, where we stream all of our live events. Check us out on YouTube, of course. You're watching this, but we need you to subscribe, leave a comment below, and of course, share the videos. Let everybody know that we are doing this content. I really appreciate everybody that I've met over the past year who's really responded great to these roundup videos, and we look forward to bringing you more throughout the competitive season in 2023. But for now, that's it from us. I'll see you next time round.